Hello, and welcome back to Women for Wealth. Today I want to talk about 5 banking account systems every woman should have. Most people think that getting better with money means making more money. And yes, increasing your income is important to building wealth, but it's not the only piece. Earning money and earning more money certainly helps, but the truth is most people struggle financially because they don't have a system in place. They don't know what they're earning, they don't know what they're spending. They have no clue. Money comes in, bills go out. They buy stuff along the way, and then there's no money left over at the end, and they don't know where it goes. At the end of the month, the question is the same: where did all my money go? For many women, managing money can feel overwhelming because we're often balancing careers, households, family, children, relationships, caregiving, and then, we have future goals for ourselves that we're trying to plan and attain. Somewhere in the middle of all that responsibility, our own financial future, it gets pushed aside. Honestly, we're so busy doing stuff for other people that we don't stop to take care of ourselves. But we need to. Let's focus on our financial future. Let's focus on building our wealth. To build wealth, you don't have to be a financial expert. It doesn't require complicated spreadsheets. It doesn't require intimate knowledge strategy of investing. It starts with just something simple. Give every dollar a purpose. Today, let's look at 5 bank account systems, a simple framework designed to help you organize your money, reduce stress, build savings, and create a foundation for long-term wealth. Because financial freedom isn't just about having more money. It's about knowing exactly where your money is going. So the first account is the necessities account. This is the account that handles the things you absolutely need to live. Your mortgage or rent, groceries, insurance, transportation, your basic monthly expenses, the things that you need. It's the foundation of your financial house. It's the most important things. It's the things that you have to live. It's your necessities. One of the biggest mistakes people make is keeping everything in one checking account. Then your paycheck comes in, your bills go out, savings might happen, entertainment money is spent, future goals, maybe they get in there too, maybe not. It becomes almost impossible to know where your money is actually going and where you have money available. If you got $2,000 sitting in your checking account, it might look like extra money, but $1,400 of it already belongs to upcoming bills. So separating necessities creates clarity. 50 to 60% of your income should be set aside for necessity. And it depends on your situation. This isn't a hard, fast rule. Look at your personal life and what you have and what your needs are and adjust accordingly. Remember, the goal is not perfection, it's awareness. You just want to be aware. The necessities account answers one important question: am I covering my life today without sacrificing my future? The second account I want you to focus on is a wealth building account. So the second account, the wealth building account, is the one that changes everything. This is where you pay your future self. Many women take care of everyone else first. They pay the bills, handle responsibilities, and save whatever happens to be left over. But the problem is there's usually nothing left over. People who build wealth don't save what's left. They make saving automated. This account can include emergency savings, retirement contributions, investments, and long-term financial goals. Money isn't just about buying things. Money gives you choices, and you want to increase your choices. You want to control your financial life. Money allows you to leave a job that isn't right. Money allows you to handle emergencies without panic, anxiety, or stress. It gives you freedom later in life. Start where you can. Maybe it's $10, maybe it's 10%, maybe it's $25 per paycheck. Whatever it is, the amount doesn't matter. The habit matters. Automate your savings. Every paycheck, whatever you can afford, move into a long-term wealth building account. The third account I want you to have is a fun account because you want to enjoy life. If you're just restrictions, that's not what we want to go for. That's not a wealthy life. We want you to enjoy your life. We want you to be wealthy, and I want you to be wealthy now and in the future. So the fun account, a financial plan that doesn't allow you to enjoy your life, you're not going to follow. So we need to come up with something that you can follow. We need a plan. Money is going to support your life, not control it. A fun account is for things you bring to your life that brings you joy. So what do you want to have that brings you joy? Where do you want to spend your money? Maybe dinner with friends, shopping, hobbies, concerts, travel. Spend your money on experiences, not on things. The reason this matters is because extreme restriction leads to burnout. So you want to plan an amount that you can just have fun with. Fun money allows you to enjoy yourself without the guilt. You're not going to have the post-Christmas hangover where you feel guilty because you spent too much money, because you're going to plan on how much you're going to spend and you're going to set that money aside. You plan for it, you can enjoy it. The next thing I want you to focus on, if you don't have it already, is a separate emergency account. Now, one of the things I told you is that I actually had an account at a bank that was across town for my emergency savings. That meant that if I wanted to get money out of my emergency savings, I had to drive across town to do it. That little bit of, it wasn't convenient. That inconvenience of driving across town made me think twice about did I really want to get that money and spend it. Now, I'm not saying you need to do that. I'm not saying that, you don't control yourself better than I do. I'm just saying that worked for me. Having the inconvenience of driving across town to a different bank to be able to access my emergency savings account saved me from impulse buying. Life happens. Cars break down, appliances fail, medical bills happen, jobs change. I've said before on this channel, Murphy from Murphy's Law, he'll live in my spare bedroom for months sometimes. So you have to plan for him. You don't want him to stick around, but you have to be prepared when he shows up. Without a savings account, without emergency savings, these moments can become financial disasters. They can create stress and anxiety, and let's face it, most marriages end because of financial hardship. You don't want to put your family in a financially stressful situation. You don't want to stress your spouse out with financial hardship. So plan. Have an emergency savings account. Minimum of $1,000, but it depends on where you are in your life. If you have a spouse, if you have children, you need to plan on probably 9 to 12 months in your emergency savings account. How much depends on where you're at in your life and what phase of your life is. The more people you're responsible for financially, the larger your emergency savings account needs to be. So continue to build it. Start with 1,000, but continue to build it. And this account isn't exciting. It's going to create something incredibly valuable. It's going to create peace of mind. Imagine receiving an unexpected bill, knowing you can handle it. Imagine losing a job and having time to pick your next career move. That confidence changes how you live. There's a phrase going around called FU money. I'm not saying that an emergency savings account is going to give you FU money, but it is going to give you the ability to not stress and not have anxiety. It's going to give you confidence to control your life. The next and final account is your dream account. What do you dream about? You're building your wealth. But why are you building your wealth? Money isn't just about surviving. Money is about creating the life that you actually want. What do you want? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to travel? Do you want to go back to school? Do you want to retire early? Any dream that matters to you is worth saving for. People save money only for emergencies and prepare for what goes wrong, but they forget to prepare for what could go right. Prepare for what can happen in your life. Prepare for your dreams, because your dreams deserve funding too. So how are you going to set up this system? You might be thinking, do I really need 5 different bank accounts? Not necessarily. The system matters more than the numbers on the accounts. People can use separate checking accounts and separate savings accounts. Other people use online banks with different saving buckets. The goal is creating knowledge and accountability and separation. It's pretty simple. I'm just going to give you some percentages. These are just some, rule of thumbs. These will definitely change depending on your life and where you're at in your life. But a great example to start with is 55% for necessities, 15% for wealth building, 10% for fun, 10% for emergency savings, and 10% to fund your dreams. Your percentages are going to change over your life. The important thing is that every dollar has a job. Every dollar knows where to go. Every dollar knows what it's going to do to improve your life. So the biggest benefit of this system isn't just organization, it's confidence. Money stress comes from uncertainty, not knowing what you can spend, not knowing if you're prepared, not knowing if you can make progress. That's stressful. We don't want to live that life. We want to live a life of empowerment. And a system gives you answers. You know your bills are covered. You know your future is funded. You know you have room to enjoy life. That is our goal. We want to build wealth so we can enjoy our life. Building wealth isn't about becoming somebody else. It's about understanding your money, making intentional choices, and creating the future you want. Every woman should feel confident with money. Every woman deserves choices. Every woman deserves the opportunity to build wealth. Start small, start today. Every dollar needs a purpose. Watch what happens when your money finally starts working for you. I recently was watching something and I saw Mark Cuban and he's wearing a t-shirt. And I thought, why is he wearing a t-shirt? He's worth like $9 billion, billion with a B. He could wear the finest suits that money could buy, but he chooses to wear a t-shirt. And I'm like, he wears a t-shirt because he can. He's done the hard work. He has allotted his life for the life he wants to live, and he's most comfortable in a t-shirt. And so that's what he wears. And that's what I want for you. I want you to build a wealth lifestyle that allows you to wear what you feel comfortable in. Wear what you want to wear. If you want to be like Mark Cuban and you want to wear a t-shirt, I want you to be able to wear a t-shirt. If you enjoy wearing fancy designer clothes, I want you to be able to afford that and wear it with confidence and not have any guilt about having spent that money. This video hopefully helped you to rethink about how you manage your money. Please subscribe to the channel, like, and comment below. I'd love to know what account made the biggest difference in your financial life right now. Is it the wealth account? Is it the emergency account? Is it your dream account? One of the dreams that I have is I would love to have a vacation home in the mountains. I love the mountains. A couple acres, not much, nothing fancy, just a log cabin. But I would love that. I would love to have that flexibility. Most people want a beach house. My brother recently bought a beach house and that was his long-term dream. He retired, he saved up for it, and he was able to buy it. If you have a plan and you execute the plan, you can get there. You can live the life of your dreams. Your financial future starts with one decision, and that decision can start today. Do you want to put a plan in place? Are you going to execute that plan? Do you want to be wealthy? Do you want to be joyful in your life? What do you think? Could the plan help you manage your money and be more orderly? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'm here to help. Until next time, I wish you health and wealth.